Hey guys, Yuri K here, welcome back. This video I will be covering my gym bag. I'll be discussing what's in my gym bag and what accessory do I use for my workout. I'll be showing you guys exactly what I use, what I carry inside my gym bag to help aid me in my workout. Now keep in mind that these are individual accessories and I use them as needed depending on which muscle group I'm training on that particular day. So I won't be carrying all of them on the same day, but I'll be carrying certain pieces on certain days depending on what I'm training. So I'm going to start reaching in here into the bag and start pulling things off for you guys to view, take a look. And I'll also include descriptions on these items down in the info box below, and I'll include links on where you can buy them as well. So let's get started with what I consider to be the #1 most important accessory you can have for your workout, and that is the weight belt. The weight belt is worn around the waist and used primarily when doing heavy compound movements such as squats or deadlifts. It's used to provide back support to keep the lower back stable and supportive of the heavy weight that we're lifting. So it's not designed to necessarily help us lift more weight, but it's meant to support our lower back when we're lifting the weight so that we maintain a good proper form. So the weight belt right here is an indispensable piece needed for, I believe, every person that's doing heavy compound movements. All right, moving on here. #2 is old school neck harness. Right there. I use this for my neck training, and in fact you can see me using this piece of equipment in my other video where I'm doing a neck training routine, and I'll post that again on the info box down below to my YouTube video for that one. So this is an old school piece of equipment. It's rarely used in the gym nowadays, but it's still very common amongst boxers and wrestlers who need to have particularly strong neck muscles to perform well in their craft. Wrestlers doing tucks and rolls with other wrestlers and being able to, support their neck muscles, and boxers being jabbed and being hit in the head with the head being snapped back, to be able to resist, the whiplash. So they use it a lot to have a strong neck. But I feel personally that it's important to have a nice, well-developed neck in proportion to the rest of your body. You don't want to have a skinny neck and a big upper body. So, I believe in training the neck, and this is a piece that I use most of the time when I'm training neck. All right, next piece. It's called the knee sleeve. This one is by Rehband, the company that makes them. It's basically a sleeve that fits over the knees, and it's used to provide support, warmth, and blood circulation in the knee area, in the mid area between the thigh and the calves. Rehband is basically #1 well-known company making these, and these are the top of the line. So they can be found either on the company's site or on other locations such as Amazon. So I use these every time that I squat really heavy. That's what they're used for, primarily for the squat. The knee sleeve is a very important piece for that, especially when you're going heavy in the squat, when you're working up to 300 pounds plus. All right, moving on. These are resistance bands, rubber resistance bands by Serious Steel. Again, these can be found on Amazon as well as I'm sure other online retailers have them as well. So this I use primarily for hip mobility stretching, hip mobility movements in preparation for lower body exercising, in particular squats and deadlifts. Again, I have a video on my hip mobility movement, which I'll post in the info link down below. I also use them for stretching out my shoulders and my back. So it's a good way to warm up at the beginning before you start lifting. Basically, kind of put it behind your back, stretch it out, and just feel the stretch in your back. Kind of rotate back and forth like an airplane. But it definitely helps loosen you up Good piece to have. All right, next piece are wrist straps. Now, wrist straps, as I show me using in my shoulder shrug video, again, in my YouTube video, and the info link down below, is basically helping you to grip the bar. So either if you don't have enough grip strength to grip the bar, or in some cases you want to preserve your grip strength for a later time when you'll be needing it for something like deadlifts or, say farmer's walks. You use the wrist straps to hold a heavy bar in place without losing the grip. So you kind of wrap the strap around your wrist, put the strap through the loop, place it around your wrist, and imagine you got the bar right here, holding it. Just kind of wrap the strap right here around the bar. So that's how it works. It'll help you hold the bar in place. Alright? Next piece is called the Slingshot. Right here. It was developed by Mark Bell. You can also find it on his website. The Slingshot is something used for increasing your bench press, particularly with the lockout movement of the bench press. When you're lifting and you're trying to straighten out your arms, you got to use your triceps to straighten out the bar. So the Slingshot is going to basically help you lift the weight at the beginning half of the lift portion off your chest, and then make that part easier for you, and then it gets harder as you're doing the extension part. So you actually can do a heavier weight than you normally do on the bench press. So I'll demonstrate how it's used. Basically, in essence, put the Slingshot here over your forearm, goes over the upper arm past your elbows, like so. So I got the Slingshot right here. Now imagine I'm lifting the bar off my chest in a bench press. As I'm lifting it, it begins to rebound against my chest. It makes this part easier. So I got the bar all the way down here. The band on the Slingshot is pressing against my chest and trying to spring back forward. So it's going to help give me a rebound effect, help get the weight up off my chest. As the band comes off my chest, I'm using all arms at that point, all chest and triceps to lift the weight. So that's a demonstration basically of the Slingshot. You can use more weight than what you normally use. On the bench, probably about 20% more. So again, it's designed primarily to increase your lockout strength on the bench. All right, next, we got something called Fat Gripz. Right here. These are basically, it is what they say they are, Fat Gripz. They basically wrap around the bar, and they give you a much wider grip so that you can't put your hands around the bar. You can only, unless you have really large hands, you can only wrap it maybe 3/4 of the way around the bar, particularly around the grips of the bar. So this is designed to make it harder for you to grip the bar, which will actually help build your forearm strength in the process. So like say you're doing wrist curls with a dumbbell, you actually find it harder to grip the bar when you're holding it with Fat Gripz. So you have to reduce your weight, but you're going to feel your forearms really engaged, really work, and you'll get a nice pump in your forearms too. So it's a nice accessory. I wouldn't call it a necessity, but it's nice to have, especially if you want to kind of throw in a few different things to train your forearms, just for variety. So Fat Gripz, I think, is a pretty cool piece, and I use it on occasion. And the last piece of equipment that I have here is called Heavy Gripz. Right there. These are heavy duty grips, guys. It's made by Heavy Sports, the company that manufactures them. And Heavy Gripz are basically a heavy duty grip with metal knurling to help you get a good solid grip around the handles. Basically, these are not your run-of-the-mill plastic handle grips they find in your local store with only about 25, 40 pounds of resistance. These are designed for really making your grip strong and your forearm strong. Something you would definitely need if you want to get a stronger grip, like, again, for doing deadlifts, for holding the bar, for doing farmer's walks, I think it's an excellent piece to have. They come in increments of 50 pounds each. They start at 100, they go up to 350. They can be purchased on the Heavy Sports site. I believe it's heavygripz.com. You can probably buy them elsewhere as well. But basically, they come in either one at a time. You could buy a set of 2 or 3. You could buy all 6. It's up to you. And as you squeeze them, you'll notice your grip strength getting stronger progressively. So, you know, basically the idea is you want to close the 2 ends of the grip of the handle for it to count. It would look something like this. I'm trying to demonstrate for you. So start out here, and then you squeeze and you close 2 ends right there. These are Heavy Gripz. Good piece to have. You know, definitely adds a little variety to doing farmer's walks, which are also great. Not going to take anything away from them, doing wrist curls and, you know, whatnot. So heavy duty grips, I think, is a very good piece to have. So that pretty much covers it, guys. These are my workout accessories that I use for my workouts to aid me in my workout to get stronger and to give me mobility and support in some cases. So again, hope you guys like the video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, please comment, share the video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Again, you can find me down on Instagram at UriK0877.